The Attorney General for Northern Ireland, Brenda, has directed fresh inquests be held into the deaths of Phelim McNally, Tommy Casey, Sean Anderson, Dwayne O'Donnell and Thomas Armstrong. These cases are linked through suspects, geography and ballistics. All these murders have been linked to the 8th Battalion of the UDR.
Gavin, could you just give me a little bit of the background as to how these decisions were arrived at? What process was involved? What length of time?
So about 2 years ago we made an application on behalf of all the families for fresh inquests. We uncovered that there was clear lines of inquiry that had never been investigated in these cases. We found that the 8th Battalion of the UDR were responsible for the murders of these people in the Tyrone area in the late 1980s and early 1990s. These cases scream for an investigation. They tell us that there was collusion, and we now need a court to determine that there was collusion in the murders of all these people in Tyrone.
In terms of timetabling, how do things look?
So right now, like all legacy families, were under the pressure of the legacy bill. You know, that bill is pending. We believe it's going to come into law. We believe that all these inquests should take place and should take place before April. We understand that will be a difficulty, but we call on the Secretary of State now to allow these inquests, firstly, to happen and then to be concluded and the findings to be made. We believe that this is the only way that the state can discharge their obligations to these families, is by holding these inquests.
Is there anything that the court system can do or should be doing to make sure that all the inquests are heard?
I think the courts understand their duties, are trying their best to have all these heard. We know there's a number of inquests that are outstanding and remain to be heard, and we know that they're putting pressure on the PSNI and MOD to hand over their papers so that these inquests can be heard. You know, the courts are fully and acutely aware that they remain under pressure to have these inquests heard, and we believe they are trying their best to accommodate as many families as possible. But again, we call for the Secretary of State to make sure that these inquests can go ahead.
I'm Davina, and this is my father. He was murdered on the 24th of November 1988. Daddy was an innocent man, just doing his daily things, and he was robbed of his life. So today for us, this is a real important day for us, because we're finally moving forward and getting closer to the truth. And we've been waiting a long time for this. 35 years is a long time, and we just need the truth and justice.